everyone. My name is Krina Patel, and today I'm going to be talking about how advertising is a mind game. Now, did you guys know that almost 90% of individuals are influenced by advertisements to purchase certain products that they don't even need? Crazy, right? Now that we have some statistics, I'm going to start off by talking about how advertising can lead to mind games. The main problem that we are discussing today is how unhealthy advertising can be physically, mentally, and financially. Advertising can affect us physically because it can play with our body image and it can make people think that their body is not good enough. In addition, advertising can affect us mentally because it can play with our emotions, which causes low self-esteem amongst certain people. And lastly, advertising can be seen as a negative way financially because it is a waste of money for those who do not even need to buy certain products. Now, we all know that advertising can affect us negatively because it creates an unnecessary need, and sometimes it can form violence within young adults that affects us all physically and mentally again. Everyone, I think it's important that we all sit back and realize that advertising that we all have been played by advertising before, and we all know that we can relate to this issue because we go through that every single day when we watch advertisements. Now that I have spoken about the problem, I'm going to talk about one solution. It is crazy to think that people say that advertisements don't influence them, but in fact we know that advertisements are affecting us on our daily lives every single day, and we know that the best way to have a solution to that is by, instead of ignoring the advertisements, we should actually watch it through. I know that may sound crazy, but sometimes the more we watch it through, the more we're gonna be able to realize that how where the false promises are in the advertisements, and therefore we will be able to see how ads are affecting us physically, mentally, and financially. This solution is effective because we all watch advertisements, then we all start to realize that the ad is just trying to make us feel emotionally bad about ourselves, whether it is physically or financially. However, as we watch it over and over again, we then start to realize the negatives in the advertisement, and that will lead to people not wanting to buy those products anymore because we know that it will affect us at the end. Also, we all will feel better about ourselves after we all will feel better about ourselves after we listen to ourselves about not purchasing certain items that we don't even need. One example I think that affects us all negatively is when shows and social media advertise the use of tobacco and or alcohol. Younger kids watch these shows and they believe that it is okay to smoke and or drink. In fact, 92% of shows contain the use of alcohol or smoking. The use of tobacco and alcohol has a negative effect on our physical and mental health. Research shows that individuals are better off without social media because the use or the influence becomes reduced by bigger people out there. And we know that if we stop watching them, we know that we don't even need the certain products that they use. Also, we know that we're also better off without social media because it's going to be a boost of confidence for ourselves. Another example of tobacco is seen in Stranger Things. This show is mainly a young adult show, and in this show, high school teenagers are smoking. This example can negatively impact the audience as other children of the same age or younger will start thinking that it is okay to smoke and or drink because the same people of the same age are also doing it. Then they will start looking up to the people and then they will start condoning it because they will look up to them and they will believe that it's the right thing to do because they just want to fit into society's needs. Now I will talk about the positive outcome. If we implement the solution I provided, we will be more aware that advertising is just a mind game. We can simply follow what we want for ourselves instead of what social media wants for us. This way, the use of drugs and alcohol could be reduced because the amount of influence would also be reduced from social media. We all can agree, right, that social media and shows, when they advertise, it's just negatively impacting our health? We all want to be happy and healthy, right? Why are we letting a 1 to 2 minute video or ad control our life? Now that we are on the same page, I want to finish off by stating how to implement the solution. I personally have been watching ads over and over and pointing out all the false promises that are made within the ads every single time. Every single time I have stopped myself from listening to the ads because I am aware that they are so fake and I know that they will affect me mentally, physically, and financially. And I feel so much better that I do not get influenced to purchase the use of something that I did not need. And I know that you guys can do the same. Thank you.